But this is my last story, and then I gotta say bye to you alls. But this has been an amazing Flowtainment Now. And like I said, I'm gonna private it and then chop it up, and that's how you'll see it. But let's see. Oh, she's sending me burger joints, Lord. This one right here. But before we get into it, one more time for the road. Hmm. This story right here comes from The Guardian. I am a poet, spoken word artist, and I haven't touched anything in the poetry vein yet, aside from what I do, which ultimately, between me and you, is why Flowtainment was created. Because Kia Flow needed to get herself recorded. Anyway, and so I decided to look up poetry news, and poetry is so deep. It's far deeper than anything I know about. I am just a person that writes and sometimes speaks poetically. So I've been told. I ain't go to nobody's school and receive a degree as a poet. And so that's why, if it makes you feel better, I can say spoken word artist. Either way, I have a message. And I believe that this article is important. Margaret Atwood joins writers calling for urgent action over missing Rwandan poet. More than 100 authors from around the world have written to the Rwandan president about the case of innocent Bahati, who disappeared a year ago today. Margaret Atwood, Ben Okri, and J.M. Coetzee have joined more than 100 writers from around the world in calling on the Rwandan president to intervene in the case of the poet Innocent Bahati, who disappeared 1 year ago today. According to the human rights organization PEN International, Jahati was last seen at a hotel in Nyanza district in the southern province of Rwanda on the 7th of February. So this story actually is a few days old. The poet, who is well known in Rwanda and had published poetry on YouTube and Facebook, as well as regularly, there's that word again, performing at live events, failed to return to Kigali, and his phones have been switched off since. Media reports stated that his disappearance was reported to the Rwanda Investigation Bureau on the 9th of February, with a spokesperson claiming that he was not in the agency's custody, but that an investigation was ongoing. Bahati is also a teacher at the Green Hills Academy in Kigali. Now, more than 100 writers and artists have written to Rwandan President Paul Kagame to express their grave concern about Bahati's life and whereabouts, stating their beliefs that Bahati's disappearance is in relation to his poetry and critical expression on issues affecting Rwandan society. We are bringing this matter to your attention with a plea for urgent action because 1 year later, Bahati is still missing and his situation unknown. We note with concern that the Rwandan authorities are yet to disclose any progress or outcome of investigations on his case, says the authors, led by PEN International President Burhan Salmez, and also including major international names from Paul Auster to Giocondo Belli, Jonathan Franzen, Jan Martel, Elif Shafak, and Michael Odache. Odache. They point to reports that Bahati disappeared in a similar manner in 2017 after posting a critical comment on Facebook, reappearing in police custody after several days, and subsequently being imprisoned without trial for 3 months. Although he was not charged for any offense, Bahati only freed after a court order. And they highlight media reports of a speech in March of 2021 attributed to the Rwandan Secretary of State in charge of culture. Let's see. I saw that. Anyway, boy, these names: Edward Bamporiki, in which Bamporiki is reported to have said that when poetry loses its way, it can mislead the public. It is for the reason that I ask you to forget the difficulties that Rwandan poetry community has known in recent times, but rather to do our part to advise a reprimand those against who stray from the right path. Listen, y'all. This article goes more in detail, but I wanted to bring awareness. I'm going to, do a little more research myself, and I implore you to do the same. In regards to this, I'm not sure if the person on this microphone, that could be in Bahati. I wasn't sure if that was them or Margaret Atwood, but definitely going to look more into that and see about writing a letter in no mess that I can't get myself out of. You know what I'm saying? I am concerned though because it could be dangerous. Speaking your mind. That's why I don't recite all my poems. But I have nothing but the utmost respect for those who do expose all of those truths. All of those truths that they see, that they have experienced. And I myself have exposed some truths and have performed them. But this is uncomfortable. Either way, that entertainment now. The few articles that I had. I hope you enjoyed it. 3 months. Be sure to follow Flowtainment on Instagram and follow my WKFLO Rhythm page. On that page, Rhythm Release is on page is still active. I have content that I have been distributing just about every day now, getting better with posting content regularly. I'm gonna word, okay, but I really have difficulty saying it, and I don't feel as though that was always the case, but something happened somewhere. Either way, make sure you post pages, and Kia Flow is now open. You know, your girl has been performing and things of that nature. So my Instagram page is open there, and you can always like Flowtainment on Facebook as well as Kia Flow. But make sure you are subscribed to YouTube. That's the channel I'm definitely trying to grow. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave some comments, let me know what you thought about any of the articles. And if you have articles that you want me to share, want to bring to my attention that you think I should talk about, you email info@flowtainment.com. And guess what? Your girl will get right on it. I sure will. The way I was able to put this slideshow together from my phone, it's a lot easier than doing it from my laptop. So I think that's the route that I'm going to go. And all I have to do is just upload it because I still run StreamYard through my laptop. Either way, y'all have been beautiful. I hope you enjoy your week. Enjoy your Valentine's Day and love the one you with.